Hi, I'm Scott Flowers with Cloud Ninjas. Today we're going to continue our series on the HPE ProLiant DL365 Gen11 server. In this video, we're going to show you how to do mass updates. One of my favorite videos. Well, hey, thanks for stopping by today to learn a little bit more about the HPE ProLiant DL365 Gen11 server. Do us a favor, if you find anything that helps you in this video, click that like, smash that subscribe. All right, well, let's hop in. This video, as we mentioned, will be a continuation of our series. We're going to be focused on mass updates. Again, one of my favorite videos because I think it's important to keep your server up to date. There's always just new issues that crop up and new patches and just stuff that you need to do to keep your server up to date. So it's one that we highly recommend to watch in the series. That being said, so what we're going to do in this video, first things first, we are going to show you how to download the Gen11 SPP, which is the service pack for ProLiant. That's the first thing that you're going to need to be able to do. The next thing that we're going to do, and we've showed this on plenty of videos before, we're going to show you how to create a bootable USB with a program called Rufus. Big fan of that as a whole. Then we're going to show you how to mount an ISO file, and then we're going to show you step-by-step instructions on how to do the install. So let's just hop into all the good stuff. First, we're going to download the HPE Gen11 SPP ISO for our Gen11 server. To start, click the link we have provided in the description and press Obtain Software. Do note you may be prompted to create an HPE account. Now wait for this to load. Select the ISO variant. We will put the ISO on a bootable USB with Rufus. Alright, so now we need to create a bootable USB. We are going to use a program called Rufus. So we just go into Google or to a web browser in general and search Rufus. Download the program and run it once it is downloaded. Plug the USB into the computer that you downloaded Rufus on. In Rufus, make sure the USB drive is selected. If you only have one USB drive plugged into your machine, it will be selected by default. Leave everything under the default settings, then click the select button and choose the ISO file that we downloaded in the previous steps. Click Start to begin creating the installation USB drive. All right, so now we're going to get to the good stuff and show you actually how to update your ProLiant Gen11 with SPP. Plug in your bootable USB into the server. Turn your server on and press F11 during boot to access the boot menu. In the boot menu, scroll down to the bootable USB. In this case, it would be rear USB to USB disk 3.0. Once we've got our USB, press Enter. On the first page of the SPP program, select Automatic Firmware Update Version and press Enter. This will allow the server to obtain the necessary updates without user intervention. Wait for the server to finish loading the program. In the localhost guided update page, the SPP will start conducting a hardware inventory of the server to determine which components need to be updated. Then the server will start adding the baseline. In this case, we have 350 components total, and the inventory node process will start it. The server will start adding the various components that need to be updated, and in this case, we have 350 components total. This is where we will start the actual update process. Your server might restart multiple times depending on the update. If your server is all the way up to date, then you're going to receive the following message. Node already has one or more installed components with version higher than the version available on the baseline. All right, you've done it. You have successfully run mass updates and got your ProLiant Gen11 up to the most recent version. If you made it this far, hey, click that like and smash that subscribe. And if you're looking for any custom-built new or used HPE, Dell, Supermicro, IBM, Cisco, we would love the opportunity to earn your data center or your home labs business. Please email us at sales@cloudninjas.com. That's sales@cloudninjas.com. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Take care.